Hello everyone, and welcome to my latest video on my YouTube channel, Digger Evans. Thank you all for tuning in for this, what I believe is my 40th video. I'm doing some detailing work on this building. It's a HO scale building. We struggle to get buildings in the UK that are double O scale and as varied and good as what you can get in the United States and the rest of Europe for railway buildings, industrial and the like. So I've been doing a bit of work on this. I'll flip it around. I'm working from behind the camera here, so I hope it works out. I've put this pedestrian safety railings on, and that's a kit from Scale Model Scenery, and they look the business. They look very good. It's, as you can see, it's going to be a sort of a pizza restaurant, and this little shop next door and a little shop at the side here. That's a very narrow back alley. I've done some of the detailing work, as you can see on the pavement and the steps. You'll just see they're a bit darker, and the lines between the square flags are picked out. I've used powders for that, and I'm going to quickly do this side. I've already put some rain marks, as you can see here and there. That's been done with the airbrush using this AK interactive weathering effects rain marks. I've got they're very good AK, they're very good, they get a lot of stuff. I've put that little drain in at the bottom there, and I'll try and bring it up. Yeah, that little drain, it's actually a cardboard drain that you cut out from a sheet. I got that from Scale Model Scenery. I've picked out the bricks and what have you. I'm going to change and do a bit lighter so they're not all the same tone. But I'll show you quickly how I've been doing the weathering on the paving flags and what have you. I've a bit more to do on the roof yet, and made it look a bit rusty and put a sign on. I'm using this, which is my own make of weathering powder. That's just pastels, just ordinary chalk pastels, not chalk, pastels from the art shop. And this is a grey mixture of purely just white and black pastels. And I've got a selection of brushes that I'll bring out over here. I'm going to use this one. Hardly any bristles left. I've been using this a long time, as you can tell. This is ideal because it's tough. It's hard plastic, what we're using. Yeah, what we're using it on, you know, it's all quite tough. So I'm just going to dip the brush, or what's left of the brush, into there, and just right up at the edge where you expect to find muck and dirt accumulating. I'm just run it along. When it starts to looking like it's run out, just a bit. There's no sort of skill to it or anything in method. The steps, those are things that'll always get mucky and dirty, people walking on them, so I'll mucky those up with the same thing. I have to say, I haven't put dull coat on or anything. All I've done is paint it with matte paints, matte acrylic paints, and the rest it just sticks itself now. And can you see there, I've done a really big load of muck there, so I'm going to try and have to fade that out. And that looks a bit better now, and we'll do the same at this side so it looks as standard. It's down a very narrow back alley, is this, so it's going to be dirty and horrible. Places where muck would accumulate, like on the top of this. What you got to remember, there's no hard and fast way of doing it. You can, and you can't do it wrong. You can always go over something if you're not happy with it. Like that edge there, it's a bit much on that edge. But now I'm going to have a quick do at the paving flags and show you. It picks them out. You just put a bit on, rub it down each, and you can see the line between the flags getting a bit darker there. Same for that one. and this is just going to be a well walked, well worn area that's down a narrow sort of alleyway. It's never going to be cleaned. I don't think the shopkeeper will clean it or whatever. I don't know what his shop is. I've not made my mind up what sort of a shop to make it. I might just leave it as a nondescript building shop. And that's just about how I enhance basic, do a basic. Now I have this other brush here. I got this off the wife. It's a makeup brush. She did look at me very funny when I said, have you got a makeup brush I can have? But it's ideal for this. If just swipe it from her if you can. If she's not going to give you it, you know, you can just go to makeup where she keeps your makeup and pinch it. That's that we're going to be my next thing. And so that's basically it. That's just how I've done the weather in dust. And now you can see there's some other places that want it around there, just around there. And this looks very clean, this area, which is uncommonly clean for the look I'm after. The wrong side of the rails type of a look. And I'll just keep tinkering with that now and make it seem. And you'll notice there's white window frames going along the top. They always get dirty on the top edge, on the very top edge of those frames and the ledge. Now the thing is, obviously this, when it's on the layout, is going to be viewed from the top. So we're going to see these are going to become right apparent. So I'll make them look a bit dirty. It's a right straightforward affair, honestly. This brush is almost worn out, but it's just about going to make her do for what I want. But it hasn't got that much life left in it. I'm just doing that. Well, when you look from above, you'll be able to see the dirt on you can see the window ledge dirt. Compare it to that one. Let's move that lamp. If we compare that one to that one, you can see, you know, the dirt that's accumulating on them. And obviously in real life in a city this would happen, especially, I think these are apartments up on the top there, flats, and they rent them from the shop owners, so I don't think they'll put much effort into cleaning them. And I'll just give it a quick brush over with that, so that's no loose stuff and helps to blend it in a bit. And that's basically it. I'll just give a bit of a close-up. We can see what we've done at those windows. That's basically it. I know sorry it's not a big long video, but it's showing this is the rust technique, and I've used this AK streaking rust wash, a light rust wash as well, to go over the areas. I'll spin it around this way so you can see. I've got these windows to do, and that's a self-made Costa Coffee sign, as you can tell. And that's the back view. I really like the back view, you know, it looks sort of neglected and all. I've got that one to do as well, so I'll not bore you all with doing that. We've been on for long enough. Thank you all ever so much for tuning in and having a look. I'll get back to you all with the next video very soon. Thank you all very much.